Hello, beautiful blockchain people. That's me again at CryptoSpine. This is my next cryptocurrency market overview. So let's start. Let's check the prices of the major cryptocurrencies according to the site of CoinGecko. And we see that the market has recorded a decent price increase for the last 24 hours. That's why, as we see in the price charts for the last 7 days, the price of Bitcoin has continued or is increasing, and the prices of the rest of the major cryptocurrencies, I would say that yes, we see a slight correction for the last 7 days, but having in mind that a couple of weeks ago a solid price increase started, it is just, let's say, a consolidation or a slight correction after this price increase. I mean in the price charts of the major cryptocurrencies. And I want to say that this is really very nice when we see the flagman of the cryptocurrency market, or Bitcoin, approaching the psychological level of $14,000 for one digital coin. I want to say that in some exchanges earlier today, it even surpassed that psychological level. Of course, in the different exchanges, sometimes we have slightly different prices, but it is really a very big achievement, I think, for Bitcoin. And I want to mention that Bitcoin deserves these achievements because, first of all, it has a great, let's say, story behind Bitcoin, and that's why I will refer to the moment or to the date when the white paper of Bitcoin was published. So, 12 years ago, on 31st of October 2008, Satoshi Nakamoto published a paper on the cryptography mailing list at metsdow.com describing a digital cryptocurrency titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. So fellas, this is a great day for Bitcoin and for the cryptocurrency world, or for people supporting decentralization, because 12 years ago it was published, this white paper. And actually this is the white paper. It consists of only 9 pages, and this document and this invention, Bitcoin, has changed significantly, let's say, the financial world. And I'm pretty sure that in the long run, as most of us believe, this cryptocurrency world will impact the developments in the human civilization in the next, let's say, 100 or 200 years. So it will have a significant impact, no doubt. And I want to say that thinking about it today, I just try to remember, I just try to when I first encountered Bitcoin, and when I first heard about cryptocurrency and so on, and I want to say that I knew I first encountered Bitcoin, let's say, in 2010, and it was really something really very strange for me. And I want to say that the price of Bitcoin at that moment was approximately 0.5 or 0.6 against the dollar when I first saw the chart of Bitcoin in some trading forums, because I've been working on the financial market since 2006, and I want to say that I have participated in many forums. And I want to say that usually traders, they always try to find some interesting charts of such kind of some assets that has either skyrocketed or has nosedived, because it is really charts that attract interest. And of course, traders want always to take advantage of these price movements, and they even don't care what this asset is, because it is about money, not about the assets. And I want to say that this is the moment in 2010 when I encountered Bitcoin, because some people show that it has increased at that moment. Let's say it increased from 0.02 or 0.03 cents to half a dollar. So that was a massive price movement. And I started to, with some friends of mine that we were actively trading at that moment, gold, silver, and other currencies, in addition to these precious metals, in some trading platforms. We also started to follow the price chart of Bitcoin, and I remember that probably it was the summer of 2010 or something like this, or the end of 2010, or probably the beginning of 2011, when the price reached $1, the parity. And at that moment, or within this period, I was trading actively the Australian dollar against the US dollar. And I remember that it surpassed the price, the value of the Australian dollar and Bitcoin. And I said to myself, it is not possible that some computer code that I even don't understand is priced more than the Australian dollar, having in mind that Australia has a lot of minerals, a lot of resources like iron ore, coal, they have a lot of solar energy, and they have natural resources that support the price of the Australian dollar. So this was the moment when I said to myself, this is a bubble. And since then, I was following Bitcoin, let's say, to some extent, and I always thought that this is a bubble because I didn't analyze it in detail what this technology actually is. And I regret to some extent because I joined the cryptocurrency market much later, and it turned out that I have I had the possibility to join the cryptocurrency market at the very beginning in 2010, and even to buy some bitcoins for less than $1 when the price was. But anyway, I'm really happy that I joined later and that I'm now in the blockchain world. So what I want to say is today I will also mention the price chart of Bitcoin. I just want to outline something interesting because this is actually the daily price chart. So this is the daily, the weekly price chart, but let's switch to the monthly time frame. So as you see, fellas, at the moment, let me remove all those unnecessary horizontal and vertical gray lines. As you see in the price chart, the current price is testing the closing price of this bullish candlestick and of this bearish candlestick, the opening price. So this is the local high from 2017. So we know that that was the greatest moment for the price of Bitcoin from from price perspective. Of course, the technology has developed significantly, the cryptocurrency world since then, but from price perspective, this was the best moment, let's say, for most of the cryptocurrencies and in particular for Bitcoin. So now we're at that level. Also, I would like to mention that back in 2019, when the price of Bitcoin rebounded in June, it hit that level once again, but was not able to surpass it. And I want to say that for me, this is a very important level. And if a breakout happens, and if in the next couple of months we have a bullish candlestick, that will have a body above this line. So it means that the closing price has to be above this line, and preferably the middle of this candlestick should be above this line. If it happens, I will consider it as a solid bullish signal indicating that this is the end of the bearish sentiment, the bearish trend in the cryptocurrency world, and in particular I mean relating to the price chart of Bitcoin. So this is something really very interesting, and I am waiting to see what will happen in the near future. And I want to say that I even wrote about this on Leo Finance. So this is the chart. You can see that this level is $13,880. So this is actually this important level, $13,880. So if a breakout happens, I will consider it as a bullish signal. And if a candlestick once again forms above that level with the middle of the body of this candlestick above this level, it will be really very nice bullish signal in my view. So let's see what will happen, because the current price chart is challenging that important local high. But of course, no doubt that if it doesn't happen now, for example, and if we witness some price pullback in the next few months, we're cryptocurrency enthusiasts and we're Bitcoin bulls in the long run, no doubt. So it's a matter of time when it will happen. Because, fellas, let me refer to the last chart I want to talk about today. This is the chart illustrating the ratio or the price of Bitcoin or the price of gold against Bitcoin and vice versa. And keeping in mind that gold has been one of the greatest hedges in the human history, I mean in the financial world or as an asset, as a store of value, in keeping in mind that gold that has existed since the beginning of the, let's say, human civilization as a transfer of value or a medium of exchange and a store of value, and it has been in a downtrend against Bitcoin as well. So this is the price chart. So this is the price chart illustrating that even gold has been in a downtrend against Bitcoin. So have a look at the chart. And of course, if we switch to the recent part of the chart, we still have this downtrend. Of course, we have in the price chart something like triangle. So let me show you this triangle. I will draw the lines. Oops. Let me remove this unnecessary stuff. But although we have this triangle that is some kind of pattern illustrating that the price chart is taking some break, I would like to mention that this is still a downtrend. We still have this a sequence of descending local highs. But what I want to see is that keeping in mind that even such kind of asset as gold is in a downtrend against Bitcoin, this is just an indicator that Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market has bright future, has great potential. So no doubt, fellas, that it's just a matter of time when the price of Bitcoin will surpass this local high. This is just my point of view. So that's it for today. Once again, 12 years ago, the white paper of Bitcoin was published. So this is a very important day today, in my view, for Bitcoin, for cryptocurrency, and for the global financial system. That's it for today. I wish you a wonderful weekend and hope to see you in the next video. It was me again at CryptoSpa.